In the amber glow of a Mediterranean dawn, where the first rays of sun ignite dewdrops on vine leaves like liquid rubies, there's a ritual that bridges epochs. An Italian nana, her hands mapped with decades of harvests, crushes sun-warmed tomatoes into a copper pot, their scarlet pulp releasing a scent that perfumed the courts of Renaissance Florence and the feast tables of Aztec emperors. These plump orbs, botanically fruits masquerading as vegetables, hold a secret that fueled gladiators, sustained sailors, and now guards modern hearts against an invisible siege. This is the saga of the tomato, a misunderstood fruit whose crimson essence, lycopene, conducts a silent symphony within our arteries, unraveling the knots of heart disease with the precision of a master weaver. Picture a tomato ripening on the vine, its skin tightening under the Sicilian sun. Deep within its cells, chloroplasts surrender to chromoplasts, green fading to red as lycopene, a carotenoid so potent it dyes flamingos pink, accumulates like molten lava. This molecule evolved as the plant's sunscreen, shielding DNA from solar radiation. But when humans bite into the fruit, lycopene becomes an alchemist, transforming from sun guardian to cardiovascular sentinel. Studies reveal that people with the highest lycopene levels have 30% lower heart disease risk, their blood vessels armored as if by Vesuvius' forge. The drama unfolds in the labyrinth of our arteries. LDL cholesterol, oxidized by free radicals, becomes a wrecking ball, gouging endothelial linings and inviting inflammatory plaque. Enter lycopene, riding into battle on lipoprotein carriers. With a structure of 11 conjugated double bonds, a biochemical suit of armor, it neutralizes free radicals before they can oxidize LDL, rendering them harmless as diffused bombs. But lycopene's genius is its persistence. Unlike ephemeral antioxidants like vitamin C, it embeds in cell membranes, offering protection lasting weeks. In a landmark Harvard study, men consuming 10+ weekly tomato servings had 45% fewer heart attacks, their lycopene levels glowing like embers in blood tests. Yet the tomato's power lies in conspiracy. Lycopene doesn't act alone. Vitamin C recharges spent antioxidants. Potassium, more per cup than a banana, counters sodium's vice grip on blood pressure. Folate mends homocysteine-torn vessel linings. Even the fruit's fiber, its gelatinous seeds, traps bile acids, forcing the liver to recruit cholesterol from blood. But heat transforms lycopene's bioavailability. Cooked tomatoes, whether simmered into ragu or fire-roasted, release 4x more than raw, their cell walls breached by thermal siege. Add olive oil, and lycopene hitches rides on fat micelles, slipping into bloodstreams like Venetian merchants through midnight canals. History whispers proof. In 1544, Italian herbalist Pietro Andrea Mattioli dismissed tomatoes as mala aurea, golden apples, of poison, unaware that lead-rich pewter plates, which acidic tomatoes leached, caused the aristocracy's ailments. Yet peasants eating from wooden bowls thrived. Today, Naples elders, their diets rich in sugo di pomodoro, outlive Northern Europeans by 5 years, their arteries as supple as the vines in their backyards. Meanwhile, the Aztecs, who bred tomatoes from tiny wild zytomel, used them as heart tonics, a wisdom now validated by MRI scans showing lycopene's plaque-reducing magic. Follow a lycopene molecule's odyssey. Swallowed in a spoonful of gazpacho, it survives the stomach's acid bath, emulsified by olive oil into chylomicrons. Ferried to the liver, it's repackaged into LDL particles, Trojan horses of protection. Once in arteries, it nestles into endothelial cell membranes, intercepting free radicals like a shield. Simultaneously, it dials down ICAM1 proteins that white blood cells use to dock on inflamed vessels. The result? Fewer inflammatory squatters, smoother blood flow. In a University of Cambridge trial, hypertensive patients drinking tomato juice daily saw arterial stiffness reverse by 53%, a rejuvenation no drug could claim. But tomatoes speak a universal tongue. In China's Shaanxi province, where heart disease was once rare, Western diets sparked an epidemic, until villages revived heirloom tomato farming. Elders like 94-year-old Zhang Wei, who eats zihongxi, tomatoes, with every meal, boast blood pressures teenagers envy. In Nigeria, tomato-based obe atta stews are prescribed post-heart attack, their lycopene outperforming statins in reducing CRP inflammation markers. Even astronauts aboard the ISS grow tomatoes, not just for nutrition, but because lycopene counters zero-gravity vascular stress. The tomato's brilliance is its democracy. Unlike costly superfoods, it thrives in backyard gardens from Nairobi to Brooklyn. Its canned form retains 90% of lycopene, a boon for winter. Sun-dried versions concentrate it tenfold, like edible heart armor. Even ketchup, maligned as junk, delivers lycopene, though its sugar shadow demands moderation. For the salt-sensitive, low-sodium tomato sauces still confer benefits, proving this fruit's adaptability. Modern science amplifies ancient wisdom. Geneticists have spliced a gene from the lycopene-rich Solanum galapagos into beefsteak tomatoes, creating hybrids with 350% more lycopene. Nutrigenomic studies show lycopene activates the NRF2 pathway, boosting cells' antioxidant production while silencing pro-inflammatory NF-κB. In labs, lycopene nanoparticles target arterial plaque with laser precision, a fusion of tradition and tech. Yet the tomato's true lesson is synergy. Lycopene with olive oil. Vitamin C with potassium. Fiber with flavonoids. It's a nutritional orchestra where no single player dominates, but all harmonize, a rebuke to reductionist supplements. In a Barcelona trial, whole tomato consumption outperformed lycopene pills in reducing oxidized LDL, proving nature's intelligence over isolated compounds. Environmental echoes resound. Tomato plants detoxify soils, absorbing heavy metals. Their roots symbiotically dance with mycorrhizal fungi, sequestering carbon. Heirloom varieties like the Black Krim or Purple Cherokee, bred for flavor, not shelf life, pack double the lycopene of commercial breeds, their survival a metaphor for biodiversity's heart. To slice a tomato is to trace human history. The Aztecs who first cultivated it. The European explorers who feared it. The Italian grandmothers who sanctified it. Each juicy wedge carries their legacy, and a molecular army guarding our hearts. As twilight stains a Sicilian tomato field crimson, the nana's pot simmers, its lycopene swirling like liquid health. In that steam rises an eternal truth. Sometimes, the most profound medicines are not concocted in labs, but ripened under sunsets, waiting to be tasted.